Good afternoon, Will Murphy coming at you from Everlasting Capital headquarters in beautiful Rochester, New Hampshire. And the question I pose to you today is, are you burnt out? Are you at the end of your ropes? Are you overwhelmed? Are you stressed? Are you, emotionally, physically burning both tips of the candles? Are you just going out of your mind on a daily basis and you can't figure out a direction to go? Or are you on a hamster wheel? Are you just going in circles? Because I've been there. I've been to a point that I have been just so overwhelmed with every task at hand that I needed to figure out a way to step back, realize what situation I am, realize my surroundings, and get stuff done efficiently. And you cannot get stuff done efficiently if you're running on E, if you're running on, the end of your gas, right? You cannot do it, right? What do you got to do to keep going? If you're in your car and your car's on E, you got to go to the gas station, right? You got to refuel your mind. You got to refuel your car, essentially, to get back on the road, to keep going. And it's the same with being burnt out. For me, when I'm burnt out, I need to change my focus. I need to change what I'm working on. I need to change my direction. And change for me is so very difficult because I'm so in the motion of doing things to a particular way because I've done them for so long. But that gets you to a point where you keep doing the same thing over and over again, which is insanity. We've talked about that before, and that leads to burnout, right? That leads to, physical burnout. You have stress, you have headaches, emotional, right? You feel just like drained. You can't cope, you're tired, you go home, you yell at your significant other, you yell at your kids, and you're taking that stress level, right? You're taking that home from work, and it's not a healthy place to be at. But it's a place that you need to be at to excel, right? To excel in your position, to excel in life, because you always have to hit that barrier of, you can't go anymore. So when I talk about being burnt out, in a sense, is it a cop-out just to say, oh, I'm burnt out, I can't do it anymore? In my opinion, yes. Have I been to that point? Absolutely. I've been burnt out so many times, but the way I cope with that and the way that I get to the levels where I am today and the way that I help people get to the levels that they are today is because you got to push through that burnout. Because after you can push through that burnout, what's on the other side is a whole different ballgame. Because 99% of the people are gonna stop at that burnout, and they're just gonna, they're gonna go back, they're gonna take 10 steps back, and then they might take 2 steps forward, but they're down 8 steps, right? If you can break through that barrier, if you can break through that quote unquote burnout that we talked about here, you're on your way to success.